Aha! Good morning, good evening, good afternoon, and welcome to another episode of the Living World of Darkness, Rage Across New York. This scene is set not too long in the wake of the last. A quick run through of the city, a bit of teaching about the various signs, lights, symbols, and what they mean, so that Stoneclaw can perhaps traverse the roads without, getting hit by a car, getting nabbed up by a hunter spider. Both are bad, though I guess the latter's slightly more lethal than the former. And following this excursion with the Den Father and with Eric Skovgard, they have returned, been cleansed, chattered briefly about the boom of Gnosis further into the city in the direction of the Bronx, and then Stoneclaw has been sent on her way with little more than information that there was a deer haunch waiting for her back towards the Cub Cabins. And as such, she has taken her leave swiftly and eagerly in the Umbra, tromping along on her heavy, stone-clawed paws, and eagerly headed in the general direction of the Cub Cabins, though it's quite a walk.
And as she heads along her path, she will find it blocked by a black shape lying. It looks like a cloud in the vague shape of a wolf.
This might be more distressing, were she not frequently in the company of another person who has similar, shall we say, oddities about himself in the Umbra. And so she was perhaps just a little, what's the word I'm looking for? Had her blinders on, as it were, with the thought of a full haunch being left for her to consume at her leisure. And so she may well trot along until she's all but on top of Smiles before recognizing that, oh shit, there's something in her way. At which point she will notably not skid, because she's not going quite that fast, but brace her feet, plant them, and stop very firmly, very quickly. And flick her ears forward, her whiskers forward, taking a bit of a wuff before recognizing what she's confronted with. And
a low.
Oh, sorry.
I would say, if she's just standing there and sniffing, a low growl will emanate from the cloud.
No. There will be the initial identifying sort of inhale, a prick of ears. What she's confronted with will scrouch herself down onto her belly, and then roll just enough to lift a foreleg and bare her stomach.
Smiles licks her neck.
And she'll probably follow up that with a lap or two in the direction of his muzzle. And lax her leg back down. Roll a little bit over. Not necessarily leap to her feet immediately after.
You went out with the homins?
Yes.
What did you find out?
Had to learn how to tell when to stop and go in the scar.
Why?
So that when you are not leading, when Alpha is not leading, if a bad thing happens, I can go into the scar, here or on other side.
So what does that make this place?
Home. But smaller.
Small.
Scar goes all the way around.
Yes. And outside, it tells you where to walk, when to stop, when to go. Threatens you.
Yes.
Do you know what makes this?
Weaver.
Yes.
Big, Big spiders with
What
fire
makes them
sticks.
strong?
She had tilts,
You know,
apparently. The Weaver.
the Weaver is brought by the apes.
Yes.
Breeds here because of them.
The Weaver
There.
is here because they need boxes to live in.
Do they?
They think they do.
That's not the same.
Even in Sept, most live in boxes. So they make the boxes.
If you would live in Homid form, in the Weaver form,
She kind of gives a, not like a full-on shudder, but definitely there's a ripple of fur at the idea.
would you live in a box?
No.
So why do they need them?
They do not have fur. They do not have teeth and claws. Need boxes
Because
to
they
keep
are
out
prey.
weather, keep out wolves.
No.
Yes.
When the weather comes, do you know what happens to our kin?
Hunt, sleep, pray.
Die. Fur does not protect against everything. They think they are special. They make boxes, and their boxes make this a box.
She considers that because it's pretty clever phrasing. And she'll kind of glance back towards the nearest edge of the bond. Probably still close enough to see the city bustling around outside of it. Well, I say bustling. To see the Weaver.
Look at the webs tying it all together. Wrapping us up.
Yes.
And all of the apes in their boxes. The Homids telling you that they are allowed their boxes. Because they are afraid of Gaia. Because they are afraid of cold. They are afraid of hunger. They are afraid of even hunting.
That one stops her a bit. The rest she kind of just accepts as matter of fact, but the notion that they are fearful of hunting itself seems to get a reaction.
When the Homids eat, what do they eat?
She ponders this for a moment. Pizza, sushi, ice cream.
What is sushi? Ice cream. Tainted foods of the Weaver.
He's not tainted. He's come on Sept.
You cannot hunt sushi. You cannot hunt ice cream.
No.
Not proper food. They go and they find it, and they are given it. They never hunt.
Never?
They find hunting occasionally. They hunt. They hunt for fun. They do not hunt because they need to.
Then how do they
one
get
says-
food? How do they get
The
fish for sushi?
I do not know how they get fish. I have not seen that, but I have seen how they get meat. They chain up bits of Gaia. They say this is where the prey may go. And they keep their prey there. Keep it controlled and docile.
In a
who
box?
come near their prey. In a box with a sky. And they slaughter it where it stands. If one says that they have to hunt for food every day, they will say it is hard, that hunting is fun every now and then, but they cannot do it all the time. That if they had to hunt all the time, they could not all live.
Not enough prey. Would die out.
Yes.
Is the way it
Unless
should
they
be.
chain their prey. Unless they do the thing with their chained prey. And I have seen the apes as they once were, before they corrupted the worm. Where they dig for food in the ground and eat roots and leaves of trees. Now they chain the trees, they chain the roots, they chain the plants.
How do you chain a tree?
They cut them. They put them in places they should not be. They cut them down as they wish.
And she peers again in the
This is
direction of the webbed city, noting perhaps for the first time the fact that there is just a distinct lack of plant life. Not just an overabundance of webs, but they're not even covering trees.
Have you been to the place known as the conservatory?
Yes.
The conservatory? You see how they put the plants in special places and not in other places. They make them go in rows. And if the plants go somewhere else, they destroy them.
I've not seen on other side, only this side, where there is wild there. Unicorn's shrine.
That is what it is like on the other side. It is not wild. The homage may tell you it is.
Sets her ears back a bit. Haven't seen Knot Park except when hunting. After riding in the box for a long time. Then we go to where humans do not touch the plants. They do not walk, they do not hunt.
The wild places.
Yes.
There are not many of them left, you know.
There are not?
The humans call them parks. Places where they have said they will allow Gaia to be. Where they will not chain the plants. Where they will not build their hives. Ask the Homids that humans are good because they make parks. These places where they tell Gaia where she may and may not go.
And all of the rest? It is
Chained
scarce.
plants. Scars. Chained plants. Places where if they see you, they will kill you.
She seems notably perplexed. Why?
Places. They call them farms.
Yes, show me.
Come.
And her haunch
Run.
is forgotten.
And we're going to probably cut for what will be a quite lengthy run through the Umbra,
Probably.
through the city, outside to where the farmland of upstate New York begins, past the sort of suburbs.
One hell of a run.
Yeah, completely. Smiles will take her a long way through. Be running for like hours through the Umbra, through the Weaver's webs, stopping when the Weaver says, going when the Weaver says go, turning where the Weaver says. And after box, hive after hive, spider after spider, web after web, until they get to greener places and the Umbra reflection of the city drops away. And Smiles will creep along the river, say, can you hide well?
Creep along with him. Inconsiderate. Not as good as you. Sometimes good, sometimes too big.
If you take the tainted form, I'll cleanse you. And you can see on the other side.
Need Hamid clothes. Or if I am where
Why?
they see, it breaks. Does not break veil, but will get much attention.
Yes. Run and hide afterwards. There are not Hamid clothes here. But look through use the river, and you can at least look.
Yes. And so she will turn towards the river and trot along the edge until she finds one of those little spots where there's a bit of a divot off to the side that the water eddies into and for the most part grows still. And when she finds a spot, we'll roll that gnosis. What would you say the gauntlet is out in a farming area?
I think it's 6 or 5 or 6. Can't remember.
Well, I've got a 6.
That'll be fine then.
So it's enough to get a look through.
And she'll look out and she'll see fields of corn, maybe cows penned up. Or maybe an orchard with its trees tightly in a row. Which, she'll roll a fate die.
Yes.
Okay, so a plus, you'll see a field of cows. On a middle, you will see corn, and on a minus, you'll see like an orchard. Corn! Yay. Or like wheat. Probably wheat. Grass.
Can I opt for corn? Since it's taller?
Okay, sure.
And so she will look through and see a vast field of really tall stuff, but all in tidy rows. But lots of it. And after investigating the edges of this thing, she will glance up from the water and trot into roughly the area that the field is occupying and start hunting around for puddles.
Smiles will come with her.
Snuffling, hunting. I mean, Tolarian side, this stuff probably has a watering system, but I don't know how well that's going to reflect into wetness in the Umbra.
Let's just find something. It'll be easier. If not, we can use the river. And
this is true. That, or you know what? Let's say there is an irrigation system. If any of it's exposed, she'll start pawing the dirt away, looking at it. Well, I guess that's not even on this side either. Damn, that would have been convenient. Darn it! Yep, fuck it. Back to the river.
Yep.
So she'll trot around in there for a bit, looking, searching, and finally head back hurriedly to the little river. Take another look real fast to make sure there's nobody nearby, which there probably isn't. Not going to see anything. That was a whole lot of twos. Paw at the water in frustration.
Just take time. Don't need to roll.
For looks?
In fact, Smiles will say, I go first. Make sure it is safe. Hide in the place.
Yes.
And he'll dive right through. That will be instantaneous. Gets 6 successes on a Heidi roll. And will wait for Stone Claws.
Alright. Time for her to try to slip through here. Got it. Not fast, but got it. So she'll come through a lot more gradually. It'll take her several minutes to get across. Probably straining and growing extremely frustrated that the gauntlet is so thick here compared to the Sept, where it's so easy. And then let me double check my stealth. No, not the best roll I've ever made, but that's still 4. So she'll finally break through and kind of slink through the grass that, especially with fall coming on, is probably getting closer to her coat colors. Keep herself low enough not to create a silhouette and slink into the field of corn.
See, look for other plants. No prey comes and eats her, apart from some mice.
And she'll be doing exactly that. Walking down the aisle, realizing how straight it is, cutting through some, probably knocking a couple stalks over, but cutting through the rows, realizing that it's just another row, another row, another row, stalking, snuffing, searching for prey, searching for other plants. And finding none. In fact, if anything, her snuffling is probably just going to get her nose stinging from the chemicals they're spraying to keep the bugs away.
Yep.
And let's see, it's September. There's probably full ears on the stalks. It's a fall food. So she'll hunt around, knocking stalks over here and there, not seeming to give much of a shit. Let's be honest, because as you get further into the field, it would be really hard to spot even that.
Yeah.
And so she'll probably at some point knock a stalk over very purposefully and paw at it, gnaw on it, try to figure out what exactly it is. Find the ear. It's not cooked. It doesn't have butter on it, so it's nothing special. It's just plant tasting. And she'll eventually pull her muzzle up, kind of doing that little meh, meh, meh you do when you've got a bad taste in your muzzle. And just kind of look to smiles. Not head tilting, but definitely perplexed and upset.
Do not eat the prey food.
It's not
right
even
for you to eat the prey food.
Does not even taste like food.
Because it is not. You are not prey.
And she'll kind of cast about. Why so much? Are there this many humans in the scar?
Yes. More. This goes on for a long time. You could run for a day, and all you would see is this. And chained Gaia. Chained plans. Run for days. More days. A long time.
And it is like this, and like the scar, except in the park.
Yes.
All of it.
Apart from the small places where the humans say Gaia is allowed to be.
In the parks.
Yes. Much like the park in the hive.
Are there not places that are Gaia that are not parks?
Not many.
How far?
Did you say how far?
She did.
Many days.
And she processes this. And actually just kind of slumps onto her flanks to really try to wrap her head around how massive an area that is human controlled, if not human populated. How much Gaia is left?
Not much. This is why she is dying.
But even if you make a wound clean, even if we lick Gaia's wounds, they are still scars. Scars do not heal.
Yes. Because also wound, but the parasite still lives. They will simply open it again.
Can Gaia heal if her wounds are clean?
I don't know. There are too many parasites.
If they are gone and wounds are clean?
Some of my tribes say yes. Most no. Say that the apes have done too much damage. It is too late. Some even know of how to, as the apes have hurt Gaia, they can put the pain they've taken away back into her to cleanse the land.
So, if the wounds are cleaned, maybe Gaia heals.
Can you clean the wounds? Can you kill them all?
Can kill very many.
The homage will try and stop you.
What happens if Gaia dies?
I don't know.
If Gaia is dead, there is no more plants for food. And then the prey die. And then the predators die.
The homids do not understand. They say that we must let them live because some try, some make parks, and say where Gaia may grow. Say may Gaia may live.
Is better than this. And she kind of jerks her nose around all the corn.
Is it?
Is not
It is a sign of how much they have won.
is not good, but is better.
Yes. There are other even worse places than this, where the homids, you see their weaver tech that they carry around with them.
She tilts her head.
The little flashing things. The moving, screaming boxes.
Yes.
The cars and trucks.
Yes.
The little flashing boxes that talk.
Yes.
They carve that from. They get that by carving rocks from Gaia. They bleed her. And then
And she'll kind of paw at
burn
the
it.
she'll paw at the tilled earth and kind of shoot him a questioning look. They dig?
Special. They dig. Massive scars in Gaia. With more cars and trucks and tools. Claws. They claw at Gaia's flesh and bleed her. And then corrupt the rocks to make their metal.
And she's listening keenly, but is obviously having trouble grasping the kind of severity he's trying to convey. Because you can say they dig, but even Stoneclaw can only dig so deep.
Maybe we should take you to a mine.
Yes.
Yes. You can see. See what they do?
Yes.
This is how they make their metal. By corrupting Gaia's flesh.
Are we going to do a zip forward thing, or?
No, because
Okay.
Smiles doesn't know where there's a mine nearby.
Okay.
In fact, yeah. Yeah, it's hard. Yeah, he doesn't know. Also because Duncan doesn't know if there are mines anywhere near New York City.
There's
The nearest
probably
ones I know.
like granite quarries or something.
Yeah.
We can do research for a future scene.
Yeah. And if not, it could be fun like Bane Hunt. Yeah.
Yes.
They carve Gaia's flesh. And this is how they make their cars. And the homids say that they're entitled to use these things. Do you think they are? In fact, sorry, he won't say, do you think they are? He'll say, are they?
Entitled? No. Why not use feet?
Yes. They will say they need to go places quickly.
Then they should learn to run fast.
Yes. Gaia gave them feet. She did not give them car. They make the black stone, so they may go where they wish.
Black stone.
The road.
Ah. They're stone paths. Yes. But why do
Do you think this is right?
No.
These things, they say they care about our kin. But
Maybe
this place,
maybe Garou, but not humans. No.
but they use the cars. They eat the food from here.
And I eat what I
By
kill.
doing this, yes,
We do what we are
they do
taught.
not. No, you do what is right. You do what is good and what Gaia wills.
Yes.
They do this. The more they do this, the more happens. They do not care about our kin. They are lying to themselves.
Hmm. Do the Hamids know how to hunt?
Yes.
I think some of them do not.
The Ura.
Maybe they still do the human things
They
because
all
they
do the
have done
human
it
things.
so long and do not know how.
Yes. Maybe you are right. And the Ura do not think they are wolves. They just think they are humans.
But they are not. And we are not wolves.
Yes, we are. And the Ura are humans.
Not the
They are
same.
humans. They are not Garu.
They pretend to be human.
They are wolves. We are wolves that were made stronger by Gaia.
Yes, but are not the same. Not as other
Yes,
wolves. They do not think. They have the now, and we don't.
human mind is a curse.
I try.
It means that we can act in a way that Gaia doesn't want. That Gaia did not mean.
Yes. I still try to keep things simple, to keep things as they are.
My tribe does that. Rejects the human mind. Says that these things are wrong. And he's indicating to the field. And the hives. And chaining Gaia. And the scars. And allowing the weaver to grow. Allowing so many hominids. Many humans.
Do the other tribes not think this is bad?
This. Indicating the field? No.
Why?
I do not know. Go and ask them. Bad.
I will.
Watch them. They will try and trick you with many words. Some of them will say farms can make the food for the prey.
But if there was no farm, there would be prey.
Yes. Ask them, is metal bad?
I will ask
See what they
Alpha.
say.
If they use too many words, if they use many words I do not know, then I know that they cannot say what they need to say, that they do not have a good
Yes.
answer. The ones that
Yes.
wish me to understand talk so that I can understand.
Yes.
And she continues to kind of reel and process for a moment before casting kind of a questioning look his way. Do you think that even Father Wolf says that this is not wrong?
Father Wolf. The old wolf of the woods.
She tilts her head. I do not think it's Sam. Father Wolf is big, very big, bigger than me, bigger than Field.
Fenris.
Yes. Do you think that even he thinks this is not bad?
I know his kin have many farmers. Many who do this. Believe they have the right to Gaia by killing.
And if others,
But he is not Father Wolf.
I lost you for a second.
Is the old wolf of the woods. He was once totem of the whole nation. But too many homids. They forgot him.
Tell me.
He now shelters under Griffon. Forgotten by the others. He does not forget them, but he will not take them for his own. He has the memories of the nation.
Teach me.
Teach you of Griffon.
Of this, yes, and old Father Wolf.
Old Father Wolf wanders in the woods, forgotten and sad for his lost people, his lost Garu that have fallen to the Weaver so much. But Griffon is the totem of the Red Talons. He guards us Lupus and our kin, all who have been slain, hunted to extinction. When the homids hunt, when the apes hunt, they hunt in numbers, like vermin, greater than any pack. They do not hunt for food. They will hunt and they will mount things on their walls. And they will kill and kill and kill and kill and kill until there are none. I have seen things that they have hunted until they have killed them all. In Pangaea.
But why?
The mammoth. For fun.
But if they
That
kill
is how they play.
all of the prey, what do they eat?
They hunt. They often do not even hunt prey. They hunt predators that they do not eat. And they skin them and they wear them. You can find the skin of wolves in the city. Humans buy them for their tokens.
Where?
The place is called shops. Many of them.
We should go there.
Yes. But many, many weaver eyes. And then they will mount heads on walls.
How do you kill weaver
And they
eyes?
will not. I am learning. The aura are good for that. They can silence them. Because they have mated with the weaver.
Then we go to these places, these shops, where they have the skins. And we kill the weaver eyes. And then we kill everyone in. No more hides.
But they will still make more. They will still hunt more.
They will run out of hunters.
There are so many of them.
Then we should
Think
try
of how-
harder.
Yes. There is one tribe, my tribe, who will try and kill them. The other tribes will try and stop us. Saying that we should forgive them. That we should have patience.
If we are strong, and they say we are wrong, then we challenge. And we win.
Yes.
And then we do it, and they do it with us because we are strong and we are right.
Yes. One day we will defeat their alphas. Only few defeat our alphas. One day we will be strong enough to fight them all. To fight all alphas of the other tribes. And remake what they called the Impergium. When they stopped doing this before. And made their litany.
What is the Impergium?
When we saw that there were many humans. Fast. Claiming Gaia for their own, carving her flesh, chaining her. And that it was driving the worm and the weaver mad. We, the lupus, went to kill all the homids. Like a disease, all the humans. As a disease on Gaia's flesh. But to every place we went, we found our brother Garu, Homid Garu, telling us stop. That these were their humans. These ones were special. These ones tried. These ones cared. And that we should not kill them. Yes. They would not mind if we killed the others, but then there were other Homid Garu there saying, no, not these ones. These are mine. These are special. These ones try. Until there were none to kill. And when we said there are none to kill, you are protecting them all. They said then you should not kill any. You should stop your slaughter. You should stop your hunts.
They cannot claim all. Not all are special. They can claim herd.
That is how they stopped us. They said we should stop all our hunts.
No.
That we could not hunt them anymore.
Only humans
Impergium.
hunt until all are dead.
Yes.
But
we must respond the same.
I will not be
They are
as bad as a human.
This is less like hunting prey to eat. This is hunting the worm's creatures. If one finds the black squirrel dancers, one fights until they are dead. If Banes, one destroys them all.
But they are not.
Do they not do more damage to Gaia?
There are more.
Because there are more, yes.
But if you kill until they have to live like they are supposed to,
Maybe. So many must die.
they will not have boxes anymore and dig for roots.
Yes. My cubs are human. They are apes. My mate is homid. She was of a creature that was wiped out by the humans in a
Yes.
time before. One of the lost breeds. Before her kin died. But my children are humans. They do not wear false pelts, they do not live in boxes, and they dig for roots. They hunt their prey with their bare claws.
Then we hunt
As they
until
should be.
it is as it should be in the place that you were in.
Yes.
And
Maybe I will
then
show
maybe
you
they
that.
will be creatures of Gaia again.
Yes.
Maybe when they raise their young like that, they will learn.
Yes. But until we are strong enough, we must tell the homids. We must tell them that they must change. And we will protect our kin. Even though the homids say, we are not protecting our kin, we are hunting their kin. They do not understand
They have
how
many,
few our kin are.
not all are kin. Some are just human.
Yes. There are so few wolves.
Where
All are precious. Far away, days and days and days and days and days and days and days.
she grows slightly agitated by that. Starts kind of
That
pacing up and down the row. Why? Because
hunting.
that is the only place where Gaia is Gaia.
Yes. That is the only place the homids will allow them to live.
Why can they not be in these parks like we are?
Some
Why
of
can't
them,
they be closer?
they say, the homids say they are too dangerous. The humans say they are too dangerous. The humans prey. Or even hunt the humans.
They are wolves. They must hunt. If the
Yes.
humans would leave enough prey, they would not be hunted.
Yes. Yes. But
But food is food. If they are weak enough to be hunted, then they are hunted.
yes. But the humans say no. Humans say they choose.
Why?
I do not know.
They are not wiser than Gaia.
No. They are not.
She's gonna give herself a full body shake and finally start trotting very, not quite urgently, but quickly back towards the stream they used to cross over. Kind of get the gist that she's starting to get the creepy crawlies from standing in this field where everything's in straight lines.
Smiles will follow her.
Let's see. Yeah, she creeps back to the little river, okay? And she is feeling the urgency enough that she will just... Well, actually, no, I'll probably get better from a roll. I'll probably go faster. No, spending a point is automatic instant success.
Yeah.
So yeah, she's just going to spend a point and snap across as soon as she can see her reflection. Start
Yep.
kind of obsessively grooming herself. Because that was weird and she didn't like it in its honor. She's got cooties.
Smiles will walk around her, actually cleansing her. In fact, actually, it's 4 dice. Sorry, that was 2 dice. There you go.
Woohoo!
Cleansed.
And she'll feel distinctly better after that. And sees the kind of obsessive grooming. These places, they are not scars yet. Before they are
No.
scars, they will heal faster.
Yes.
She'll cast a glance. I mean, it's the Umbra, so it's not visible there. I doubt the farm's been there that long, but we'll cast a glance essentially in the direction of the nearest building that she could see from
No,
the
this
Tellurian.
is like New York. This longest settled parts of like North America.
So yeah, she'll cast a glance towards the closest farmhouse.
Yeah, and there'll be like an old-fashioned sort of colonial farmhouse. Sort of thing that people would give, like, you pay like $1.5 million to retire to.
So she'll look to it and sit her ears back a bit, not to be contrary so much as to listen to Smiles as she's looking away from him. Then why do we not?
Go kill now.
Yes. If these ones are dead, if they do not keep this field in rows, if they do not kill the plants that come and try to grow, it becomes Gaia again. It is not a scar yet. There are not many stone paths. It could be Gaia.
Yes. It could be. If they let it. Do you wish to kill those who say that this is their territory?
Yes. If there is so little Gaia, then there should be more. Places like this that she can heal. We should let her heal.
The human words mean this. Gaia will not grow here if we kill.
Why?
I do not understand.
Gaia will grow. If there are not
Another
humans.
We will kill them, and you will see.
Yes.
And, yeah, let's head over to the farmhouse.
Let's just trot Umbraside into this fucking farmhouse. No big deal.
Let's look to see who there is.
Let's even take Hispa while we're at it and get all ready.
Yeah. I'll take a little peek, see? Okay. So looking through the window, Smiles will see things. Shall I roll 3 fate dice and there'll be a human for each success?
Yeah, actually, why don't you say like 1 human for a neutral and 2 for a success? Because I imagine that if there's anyone in there, it's probably a large family.
So 3.
And yeah,
Maybe a one. Maybe a couple and.
oh, I accept this. And while he is looking, she will be slowly shifting up, taking her sweet time, treasuring this change.
Remember, they will remember if they see you in Hispo, Krynos, and they will not.
She will slowly, more grudgingly this time, continue her shift until she is in Krynos.
Smiles will take Krynos to keep her company. We will be quick.
Yes. Should we use... She starts kind of skirting around the umbral reflection of the building. It's probably changed and been updated since then, but...
I imagine what I'm envisioning in this beautiful old farmhouse is they're sat around a kitchen table with a healthy spread.
Probably.
You know?
It's about
It's
dinner
pretty-
time.
Yeah. We come quickly. We kill. We disappear.
Yes.
And force way through Gauntlet.
Yep.
And I'm pretty sure we don't even need to roll for, like, if we're spending Gnosis, 2 Krynos Garu manifesting in a small room, in a kitchen.
With 3 humans. Yeah, that's an inevitable bloodbath.
Smiles will let Stoneclaw, you know, kill 2 and he'll take 1.
She will eagerly go for 1, and it, of course, is probably going to splatter nigh immediately, and then swipe after the other. Because she has learned how to use fists and hands, so she can reach a little further with that to snag the other one who's probably seizing at the table.
Yep. I just have to look up a dice pool quickly.
Go for it.
Because we just made a bit of a mess.
Yes.
And red telling gifts.
Something larceny, if you're doing what I think you're doing.
It's the difficulty and whether I need to do stuff. Okay. Okay, I thought it was manipulation. Apparently it's intelligence. That's less good. But I don't have to spend a resource, so I can just do stuff. After a dead, Smiles will shift back to Lupus and touch bodies.
Mm-hmm.
And that's 1. So it looks like it's been stabbed. 2, 3. So the table's smashed, everything's upturned.
There's blood spray everywhere. Someone was probably, like, bisected or worse.
Yes.
Looks like a Texas Chainsaw Massacre.
Yep. Smiles will say, we go. We find shiniest thing. We take it away.
And yeah, she will
Always makes humans think it was one of their own.
nod and look down initially, just because she doesn't want to leave a trail. She understands striking that much, considering she's probably doused. What kind of...
Do you have rite of cleansing?
No. Do not have rights.
Then you take the Weaver form. I will cleanse you afterwards.
Yes. And so she will, thankfully with less reservation than some, go ahead and shift herself over, take her time, make sure she gets there, and start walking around looking for something big and shiny and important looking, the kind of stuff that people tell her she's not supposed to touch.
Also, it's this massive butch woman completely just naked walking
Yep.
about the house.
There's this
covered in
giant
blood.
naked woman covered in blood tromping around this house, leaving, bloody footprints, looking for something to take. And she'll probably go and grab, like, big display pieces or important looking things. She'll nose around the house briefly, snag anything that looks like something she's totally not supposed to touch, and come back with her massive arms just kind of loaded with stuff. Things like trophies off the walls, probably some actual, like, trophy style things from winning, best in show for their crops or whatever. Things like that.
Yep. The county's biggest pumpkin.
Yeah.
And Smiles will say, "Good. Take them and throw them into the river where they will not see them.
Yes.
And we will run."
And so she will do so. She'll just probably kick the door open because she doesn't have a hand free, and let's face it, that door probably can't face that.
But remember, if you wish to eat your prey, that is your right.
And she'll glance back at the bodies. Is already clean, but should. Is not right to kill and not eat.
Eat food from table.
Yes. But first she's going to go and lumber down the driveway and over to the stream and chuck a bunch of shit into it. Make sure she throws it into the part that's rushing so it'll get carried. Or at least sink deep enough to not be immediately seen.
Most hilarious crime scene ever.
We're so good at this.
Yep. Loopers understand how to make something look like theft. No understand how police work.
No. Actually, you know what? Let's see if she's smart enough for this. Say I'll pretend it's a survival thing since it's essentially tracking. So let's roll intelligence survival here. She is. She will actually, instead of just trundling up to the river, will walk over and walk into the river and walk down it a bit so that her trail does not lead to where the things are, and then chuck them in.
Yeah.
Because even she can follow a trail to a river. Jeez. So yeah, super clever. She got this. So, giant naked woman hucking stuff in a river, probably like thigh deep in the water. That's fine. It's a good thing farms are spread so far apart. And, is he going to follow her out, or is she coming back in?
He will wait there so he doesn't tramp bloody paw prints around.
That's true. So she will come back. Her feet will probably dry on her way there. It's not like she has clothes to stay wet or anything. And she'll tromp back in with her dirty feet and glance around. Probably snatch, not the setting from one of the places, but where they've got like the one big piece of ham they've carved up. She just snags the whole thing in her giant mitt and eats as much as rapidly as she can. Rips it off with her hands and eats it.
Smiles will patiently watch.
And consider herself a slightly better person for it. She will, of course, for the sake of noting this, because I know people are going to come back and check, she will essentially...
I'm already in the process of messaging JC about this.
She will basically take the thing and probably consume most of it, ripping off hunks and eating them, not leaving bite marks in it. Not because she's clever so much as because it's easier this way. And then once she has eaten their dinner ham, will seem very content. She will in fact eat the whole thing ravenously. And then look to Smiles and do that really awkward, like, this is what a nod's supposed to look like, right? Like this crazy head bobble. She's got empathy now, but she's not very good at faking it. These are not practice gestures.
Mm-hmm.
Jesus.
Smiles just kind of cocks his head to one side.
And she repeats it. Echoes the gesture, goes, I don't know. Is the thing they do. We go?
You, not them. We go.
And so, yeah. She'll right on the spot, point of gnosis. Fuck it, we're not leaving a trail.
Yeah. And, yeah, Smiles will say, if you wish to learn more of Griffon, go to Shrine. I can tell you of more. Tell you of protecting our wolfkin, the Weaver, and Gaia.
Sorry, Bob was giving me his opinion. But yes, the offer to meet at the shrine is met with a duck of head in understanding. Not a nod, but a duck of head. She will, of course, snap back to breed as soon as they're across again. Should take off my rar face. Derp. Cleanse now, or once we get back.
Cleanse now, before. In fact, I will cleanse you at the Bourne, so we do not have to cleanse you for going through the city.
Yes.
Oh, sorry, going through the hive. But I think there is probably the best time to end.
Probably so. So, thank you, watchers, for watching, and player for being the best bad influence. And we will see you next time in another episode of Living World of Darkness, Ultimate Crime Scene.